So
let's go out to find out we'll be who we are, and let's find out what we need to know. And if my love can't hold us up anymore, I won't let you fall. I won't let you fall. Take my love and show me how to dance, how to break these chains I've done myself, how to feel free again. So if I don't make it back in time, please stay by my side. Stay by my side until I break these chains.
hello everybody, how are we all doing today? I've sent Eddie a Snapchat of what you guys are about to see, and it is truly glorious. Like, truly. Word before I start, I use the Steam version of Farm Sim. I can't roll back to 1.5.1, so I'm having to make do with keyboard and mouse today with MR, which is not going to end well. Giants have kind of broken controller support entirely. A hotfix is being worked on. It should hopefully drop soon. But there is no control. There is no wheel today for me. It doesn't work. There is no controller support in 1.5.3. But without further ado, let me unpause the game and show you what I've done. Hello. So yeah. I need to get something over here to deal with this nonsense. Kind of waiting for chat to realize what's happened. Chris has realized what I've done. They are actually plugged in. So I'm mildly concerned that it should be safe. I'm mildly concerned that there may be mains electricity just like millimeters from my actual skull. I thought I'd decorate myself, so I stuck some fairy lights to my headset. Is this a common thing now? No, I hit 7,000. I got given some LED fairy lights that are USB. So I mean, I had to. It's actually 240, Eddie. 240 in Ireland in the UK, so it's actually quite a lot higher. And I believe that the charger I'm using, or the plug that I'm using, is 1 amp. How did Giants break controller support? I have no idea what they did. They are working on a hotfix though, so fair play to them. Fair dues. The problem has been noticed. It is being worked on. It should hopefully be fixed tomorrow. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But for today, I am on keyboard and mouse with MR, which is just asking for me to flip things over. So I'm going to intentionally be driving as well. I'll be driving as carefully as I can with keyboard and mouse, but it's me and it's keyboard and mouse. It's not going to end well. What's new in the update? A complete lack of controller support. Game for Life 0. They accidentally... I don't know how Giants even did this. They broke controller support on PC. Can I use 7's JCB? No, because number one, I don't have it installed, which tends to be a bit of a thing. Oh, fine, these will not work with TrackAt. I can't use TrackAt today. But they don't... I don't have 7's JCB. And number two, it's not MR ready. So I don't particularly want to use it. Funky Trucker. What aspect is broke? The bit where it recognizes them in-game and allows you to control vehicles. So, kind of the usability aspect of controllers is a bit broken, because I was really confused. Genuinely, because I was loading into Farm Sim, going to record a video for tomorrow on the West Coast, and my wheel wasn't working, so I thought, okay, well there was just an update to Farm Sim, maybe it's done something to the, you know, I've only just plugged in my wheel. Maybe I plugged it in wrong and it's misrecognizing itself again. Check my Logitech profiler. No, that was fine. So, what's the blue flashy thing on my head? Those would be Christmas lights. I have Christmas lights on my head. I got bored and I got handed some Christmas lights before the stream. Literally, I was downstairs about 2 minutes ago and I got handed some Christmas lights. So, I put them on my headphones. So now I'm all... This should probably be down at the sheep. That is not what I wanted to use. This is what I wanted to use. Hello, Dan. Don't understand the title. Aditya, Giants have managed to somehow break controller support on PC. So I'm having to... I actually have no choice in this. I have to use keyboard and mouse today. It's not an I want to, it's an I have to. Landy has 2 streams planned, because he's trying to get... he's hoping that either the hotfix comes down or he can get his hands on the previous version of the game, because he updated as well. He's got 2 streams planned for depending on what happens there. And thank you guys for the congrats on 7K. It literally happened about... what time is it now? Half an hour ago. Yes, in more positive news, Seasons is coming to console. Which I have to give props to Giants and Realismus Modding for working together secretly for probably a couple of months to get Seasons onto console. So you guys on console will be getting it tomorrow. You know, big props to Rakin, and the Realismus guys. I can't remember all their names. Real Logger, Baron, I think, is with Realismus. But all of them, props and congratulations. As well to Giants for looking at what the community wanted and you know, reaching out and getting it done for the community, really. You know, I like to criticize Giants where I can, but this is one situation where I've got to give them the props they're due. You know, I can't rip on Giants for this one. It's... I said on day one, Seasons wouldn't come to console unless Giants were to do it. Is that why Seasons was in mod-up testing? There... I thought that was a typo. I genuinely thought that was a typo. I'm fairly sure Lizardan got a bit of a shouting at for that one. What time are you streaming until? 7 PM GMT. And I might be, depending on what happens on Landy's end, and I've asked him to try as much as possible to keep me updated on this. I might be in Landy's stream as well. Helping him out because his backup plan is ETS2, which was going to be my stream today, but FarmSim had to be my backup plan because ProMods doesn't work at the moment. SCS accidentally broke mod maps, so I could have downgraded, but then I wouldn't be able to use heavy cargo, and yeah, a bit of a mess everywhere. Even on consoles, controller support broke. I genuinely hope not, Lubot. I can't answer that question. I hope the answer is no. All the modders are going to have to update their mods have no masks. Yep, and I believe Bulletbill will be one of the first to have Seasons on console. And, well, apart from the Giants maps, because fun fact, they've had season support pretty much since the start. Headphone lights. Yes, Michael, I thought I'd have a bit of fun today. So until the fun police come on. Luba, all I can say is try. Let's see what happens. If it is broken, you're gonna have to wait for the hotfix, I guess. But it's definitely not working on PC. Everybody's being forced to use keyboard and mouse today. Have I seen a Massey Downshift 6180? I don't think so. I probably have. But I don't think I have. You weren't the first modder to submit the map. That's interesting. KMB Gaming, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. What am I wearing on my head? Fairy lights. I've put fairy lights on my headphones. Because it's Christmas time and I want to celebrate 7,000 subs, so fairy lights. The joy is because I had, like, here's something that I didn't actually think about, but kind of stumbled upon. I did the sugarcane convert for Donetsk a couple of days ago. It's just occurred to me that now I can actually just update, you know, just work with that and use that as the console version of the map if I really want to. You gotta practice the keyboard. I don't. Not with MR. You work my headset. They're LEDs. They're not. Yeah, they're maybe dissipating a couple of milliwatts. They're not dissipating that much heat at all. They broke wheels too, yeah. Every controller on PC is currently broken. I thought it was my wheel, and then I started talking to people, Landy in particular. His Xbox controller is not working. Rackin, I was talking to him, his G29's not working. Fahi's G29's not working. They've somehow, I don't know how they've even done it, they've broken controller support. Which is hilarious, but a real inconvenience. Especially for people who haven't bought direct from Giants. Like me, I have no choice but to play with keyboard and mouse because Steam, and there's no please stop this option when it comes to Steam updates, which I kind of think there should be. Am I trying to kill myself and set my house on fire? Considering I've got about 6 different fuses actually in this setup that I'm using, I don't think it's particularly dangerous. If I use G27, I apologize. I've got no issue playing keyboard and mouse. It just makes MR quite interesting because I can't drive slowly with keyboard and mouse. I should probably load a trailer up with all this wool at some point. Because I got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 full pallets. Pretty much. Yeah, I maybe should get a trailer down here. Yeah, MR and keyboard and mouse. I haven't done this since FS13. So it's kind of interesting. I'm gonna ignore the fact that even exists. T6. You shall be our trailer carrier majig. Now it is possible to play with keyboard and mouse and MR. It's just quite difficult. So this is kind of a challenge day while I wear fairy lights on my head and look like a fool. West Coast Season's ready on console. It will be Danarin. Bulletbill has temporarily delayed the update. And by that I mean he's literally just uploaded, I think, the PC version to the mod hub. Hello, CD. Yeah, oh, here's the thing. I guess I'm gonna have to go back to the absolute basics of Seasons. Every single mod map, if it's got tip calls, will work with Seasons. So if it's on console, odds are everything will work. The only thing that it'll be missing is the ability to have all of the snow. So the really deep snow that Sim and Landy and I use occasionally, it won't have that by default. The Giants maps will. So, not West Coast. Goldcrest and Sosnovka and Estadia Lepancho, whatever. All 3 of them, if it snows, you will get like a really deep blanket of snow. If you're playing on a mod map, you'll only get a very thin sheet. Yeah, as well, you won't get the awesome textures that I had in, we'll say, Thornton during the winter and autumn. They're built into the map. And West Coast, I've never played it with Seasons. I think I loaded in briefly with Seasons at one point. But it does look spectacular. Can I do donuts? Do you know what? I probably could. If I turned off, I probably could actually. Snow. Bill, it is, but only insofar. Did Racken change how that works? Because I remember when, last I know of Seasons, if you didn't have a snow mask in specifically, that you would only get the thin sheet of snow. Otherwise, you get the full snow. Because I know Seasons does check for snow masks. Snow mask goes. Yeah, if there's no snow, Bill, if there's no snow mask, it'll just take the tip calls and it'll only use a thin sheet. There is actually a slight bit that mod maps can do for it, I believe. Although I'm no expert, but.
Hello, Dave. Dave. Dave's there.
Philip Wilson, you were subscribed already, I swear. Thank you very much for subscribing again, I think. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Christmas Dave is in the house. Yes, and my ear is itchy. I hope that's not. Snowfalls with blade layers. Oh, okay. I genuinely thought that they made it so that only one layer would fall if you didn't have a snow mask. Apparently I'm wrong. Hello, Eddie Malone. Can I quickly tell you what on earth Giants are doing? They are working and probably going to push as hard as they possibly can.
Hello, Dave. That Dave. Dave's there.
To get a hotfix out. British one. Eddie Malone, thank you very much for subscribing as well. But I might genuinely be wrong, but I thought there was I think there is a line in the mod that or like a section that checks for seasons mask, I think they're calling it, or snow mask, whatever you want to call it yourself. I think Racken hates it being called a snow mask. And if it's there, it'll do 8 layers. If it's not, it'll do 1. Because like sometimes if you don't have a snow mask, it'll cause absolutely... Oh, this thing... Why is the radio enabled? Why is the radio enabled? Radio volume is off. Luckily, I had the radio sound disabled. I thought Oh, it's because I revamped controls earlier. I thought that was the problem. Okay, so... This forklift is effectively useless. Also, it's now... There we go. Upside, you do... Yeah. I think I might be wrong about the snow mask thing. You also subscribe and do things. Sometimes it won't. Like, that's the thing. Sometimes you'll have subscribed previously or it gets confused, and sometimes it's really, really delayed. I've had where it's delayed, like donations and stuff, 5 minutes before. So apparently I do have to use this thing to load up the trailer. That's bloody helpful. Okay. I was convinced I can change that. Or Real Logger, I guess, is in control of the weather. I was convinced that was different. Is this a different save game? It's the same save I've been using the last few weeks. I wanted to do one on Coldbrew today, or to stream on Coldbrew today, because I do have a season save on there. But I did see that Racken advised on FSUK to not do that. As the well, everything kind of the new patch has some season specific stuff that's changed. And or seasons has changed to suit the patch. I'm not entirely sure which. Is there a new DLC? No, there's a new patch. And it's going to be very good for console players. So for those of you that don't know already, and I'm surprised if you don't and you play on console, Seasons mod. One of the most requested mods on console, I think. That is coming to console. And I can even tell you when, because it is coming to console tomorrow. As a bit of a an early Christmas present from Giants, I suppose. They've released a patch today that will allow them to put seasons into consoles. Or to put seasons onto consoles, I should probably say. So they've hard-coded into the game for console players, which is the workaround for scripts. It's not done for every mod though, so I mean, I think the Seasons guys can be pretty proud of themselves there. Let's slow... No, that was the wrong button, Dave. So I might spend a few days, or a period of time with weird controls. You've just noticed the lights, TMCC. You've only just noticed the lights. Is there going to be a new DLC? There's 2 coming for PC for sure. I don't know if they're going to come to consoles. And I don't think anybody's able to confirm or deny it. I would assume they'll come to consoles, but whether or not they'll be included in Season Pass stuff, I don't know. And there'll be the Grima DLC from FSI Modding Team. And the one that I'm really looking forward to, and the one that I think will be, honestly, the better of the 2, in my opinion, is going to be the Classics DLC by ManXJS. Which, do you know, if you look at the T-dubs, you can see that he's probably one of the best modders out there for vehicles and kind of equipment. PC on console. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, so they're both on consoles. Why do I have lights on my head? Why not? Why do you not have lights on your head? I think it's a perfectly reasonable thing to do around this time of year. I mean, you light up a tree. Yeah, I did say that they have on a few occasions. The upcoming DLCs from the mod contest, as well, they were prized, but the upcoming DLCs, seasons, and they're more than willing to help modders as well if, you know, the modder asks nicely. If people want to put lights on trees this time of year, why can I not put lights on my head? Also, they're not even taped down, so they're just kind of sliding about randomly. Yeah, Giants, as much as people like to say they don't, Giants do listen to what people ask for. And people were asking quite a lot for mods on console. Hey look, mods are on console. People were asking a lot for seasons on console. And, well, that took a lot more, well, probably about the same amount of work. Hey look, Seasons is on console now, so if you guys really want something, talk to Giants about it, be nice about it, don't just kind of spout abuse at them. Yeah, that support ticket system looks pretty cool. Sim will be annoyed. Yeah, I sincerely hope he is. Zip ties and duct. I have zip ties, is the thing. I have like 500 zip ties, so I could do that, Dan. I genuinely thought Seasons would never come. Like, no disrespect to the console guys, never saw it coming because it's a script. You know, it's just known that it's not going to come to console. Is this the blue power Landy has? Yes, I was the one that forwarded on the link to Landy, so technically I had it first. Where do you sell wool here? I've never sold wool on this map and I can't remember where it is. Winstay Stores. Okay, where's Winstay Stores? Oh, it's just over there. That's actually really convenient. Where's this tractor from? It's from Giants Mod Hub. It's from the New Holland T6 Tier 4A pack. And in all honesty, it's probably one of the best tractors I got. Wasn't thinking of being a redneck. Well, considering I did this in about 30 seconds flat, Dan, because I literally got handed the lights about a minute before I started streaming. Am I not using my wheel? I can't, Dara. Giants have accidentally broken controller support on PC. So, if you've got a wheel, if you've got a controller, you play on PC, you're gonna have to use keyboard and mouse for a little bit. Yeah, I'm not looking for... I dislike doing Seasons masks. As much as I like Seasons. Can I put a link to the tractor? Can all mods get it? Chris probably will be fastest to get it, because you know where... Well, it's on Giants Mod Hub. T6 Tier 4A pack by... I can't remember who. If I can remember who, I could probably direct somebody to get the link quickly. I forgot how worthwhile wool is. Oh my god. I think maybe Giants need to nerf wool in FS19. Because, like, if you want butt tons of money, get yourself a mower, a forage wagon, and some sheep. Because I've just made like 90 grand from just wool. Let me double check for you, Chris. That is the correct one. It's that easy for me to check. I know exactly what mods I have and don't have, because I've got like no mods anymore. Let's get this refreshed so I can do more stuff. And what have I managed to do here? What? Oh. Okay, so apparently I'll just jams the screen. Right, let's cheaper for an FS15. Yeah, but they're maybe a bit overpowered now. Nowhere near as profitable as Taters and Ken. I think it's more profitable. What class comes to FS9? I don't know what... Like, in terms of brands, I'm not too fussed if nothing new comes. I kind of prefer to see Giants working on more mechanics. So, like, new crops. Oats would be kind of the #1 thing that I'd love to see coming into game, like, straight away. Stuff like peas where you can get big harvesters, carrots, if they want to get another root crop in. Onions, large-scale tomatoes. You know, stuff like that where you can get some really interesting stuff. Orchard farming. Like, just go left field with it, why not? I'm kind of annoyed about these lights, by the way, because these actually do have a phone charger attached, but it's for an iPhone. So that's a bit of a shame. I'm just gonna tap that and tap that again. So what I want to do next, heritage bales, kind of flat on the ground. That'd be nice. They should have more variety. There's plenty of variety in the stuff that's in game at the moment. Like, in terms of equipment, I think there's plenty of variety. I'd just like to see variety in terms of what you can do. As I said, oats should be in the game. I've been saying this for a couple of weeks now. Possibly longer, I don't know. But, in terms of... What field are you on my harvesting at the moment? 11. In terms of, like, logical crops with the mechanics that are currently in game, oats should be in there. Am I doing a Christmas special? Yes, it'll be a bit closer to Christmas though. I've got something special planned for Christmas, and it doesn't involve me wearing fairy lights on my head. Oh, there are special crystal lights and special transport DLC. There are. I think they're only on specific trucks, though, Aaron. Lily Williger Baylor is stuck in the game. I don't see that happening. Giants tend not to, for one reason or another, go for older equipment, and the Lely Welger, while it's still used quite commonly, is a bit of an older piece of equipment. Giants, kind of by and large, over the last couple of games, FS13 was a bit of an exception, have kind of been going towards the bigger, more industrial scale of farming over like smaller scale classic farming. How's Landy here? Chat's kind of jumping a bit for me at the moment. But hello Landy, you're here. Does anyone actually use the Zetters? Fahy does. And fun fact, they'll actually be starter equipment on MS. Because I have like remade the sign from the nearest dealership that there is to me, which is actually a Zetter dealership. You thought I was Landy? Oh my god, I'm not Landy. Why do people think I'm Landy? Like, we don't even look alike. We look... I mean, yes, we're both fat guys with bad hair and bad beards, but we're not the same person. Wish the new Crystal came in game. I haven't seen the new Zetter Crystal. Why is there no John Deere, no class, and FS named Xbox One? Very simple. Giants don't have the license. John Deere and Class didn't sign a license agreement with Giants, so no John Deere, no Class for you. They hear about the new season support? Yes! Actually, I shared that on Facebook, so those of you who have followed the Facebook page, my new stickers. Apparently. Those of you who followed the Facebook page, I did share it on there. I did share the video the Giants put out, teasing seasons tomorrow, confirming it, which is awesome news for you guys. They've had to actually put it into the game code, so props to Giants for doing that. Props to Rackin and the rest of the seasons guys for I don't know if they approached Giants or what way that worked out, but props to them for, you know, getting it on. Why wouldn't they sign the licensing? It's money for not doing much. Because it's their brand and they get to decide how it's used. Ethan. And it could very easily be the case that the money they want is a lot more than what Giants are willing to spend, which is the rumour that I've heard frequently about John Deere. It could also be the case that they want, like, let's say John Deere, because I know they've got a habit of doing this, they would only want John Deere stuff in the game. Hello DW and EJ. Like that's one of the big things, is like, so many people want John Deere, but John Deere would insist on being the only brand in game. Or they'd have such ridiculous restrictions on what can and can't be put in. You're still playing it. DW, trust me, you will get burned out of seasons eventually. I honestly would suggest that you have a private, like a separate save going with no seasons, so that if you're starting to get a bit burnt out of seasons, you can just hop into the other one, do what you like. Because seasons, it's a brilliant mod. It is a fantastic mod. I love it. But it's so tedious at times. Especially once you get a few fields together. I am good simulator gaming. Mod will probably crash tomorrow. Seasons is tiny, Thomas. It is a tiny, tiny mod. I think Raccoon was saying somewhere, I can't remember where, that it's 17 megabytes for the entirety of the mod. Because it's all code. Like it's much, much smaller than the map. The music is suddenly very loud. Hey, FS time lapse. By the way, guys, if you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button. And if you haven't done so already, feel free to subscribe. The music is refusing to balance itself to a nice volume, by the way. Hello, Brandon. Brandon Matthews. Shane Nagel, hello. Music's a bit loud. Yeah, I'm trying to balance it, but that's the best I can do. It seems to be very loud for you guys, actually, doesn't it? Or is that... oh, it's the Combine. That's the best I can do in terms of balancing. Remember when West Coast came out? Part of that, Patrick, was James actually accidentally screw up the upload. What's wrong with my head? There's nothing wrong with my head. Am I not getting your comments? Don't know. Norman, you might be saying stuff that's in the blacklist. Well, that's okay. Thank you very much, Thomas. I am actually a bit thirsty. So let's grab this. What's in my head? Nothing is wrong. Why do people say there's something wrong with my head? Something wrong with my head. I can't do it from Tipperary. Will be turf farming in FS19? Probably not. Like, I think the most likely thing to come in will be oats. I'm genuinely surprised that's not in already. I'd like to see orchard farming and stuff like that put in. I look a little loopy today. I feel it. I didn't sleep well last night. That might be the problem. I'm just feeling completely like not myself today. How am I? I'm okay. I look like I'm having an EG. Thank you, Witchy. I think. I need to add different colour bulbs to my head. I can't. This is just a one string of LEDs. Also, like most of them are clumped over here. Most of them are in like this clump here, apparently. 1, 2, 3. The flashing one's on. Tyler, you don't know what kind of LEDs I've got. These are just solid. This is the only way this works. 29 likes, is that all? Come on, guys, you can do better than that. Let's get this thing up to 50 likes. Let's hit 50 likes. Come on. 64 of you guys here. We can hit 50 likes really quick, really easy. Also, props to the people who are subbing and unsubbing, trying to annoy me. I find you entertaining. Hello, Landy. Gotta upgrade. Just got back in from snorkeling. Oh, fun times, Landy. Fun times. I put lights on my head one time and people are now insisting that I improve the lights that are on my head. ZTS on consoles? No, and I don't think it ever will be. There's just too many controls. Like, ETS is one of these games that I think can only realistically exist on PC. Not because it's intensive or anything, and it can be, but just because SCS have gone so perfectly into meshing the simulator and the arcade aspects. There's a million different controls for everything. And there's not enough buttons on the controller to map them all out. Landy can tell you that himself. He plays on controllers, there's nowhere near enough controls. You thought they were working on it. ETS for console? No. I think, if anything, I think the dude in charge of SCS said no, it's not going to happen. Hello, Ollie. What's really weird is I'm getting a bit of a headache over here, which is where the actual... Oh, it's there. Okay. Getting a small bit of a headache, which is concerning. I do look like a bit of a whacked out Statue of Liberty. Do I know what a shear bolt is? Yeah, it's a bolt that shears. Was I not supposed to be selling this crop? I've just realized. Was I not emptying this out because it was full? Yes, yes I was. Oops. Oh well. I play my summer car. Very, very rarely, but not on the channel. It's one of my many, many chill games. Most games that I play, I don't play on the channel because I like having... Well, I like keeping the channel PG, number one, and most of the games that I play to chill out aren't exactly PG. And number two, I just like playing them to chill. I don't want to be having to talk my way through everything I'm doing all the time. I am slightly concerned that I might not have enough space in the silo for all this, which, if I don't, I'll just start dumping it into the shed again. I think I've gone over too far. Dora the Explorer isn't PG. I mean, when I try and kill everything in it, Bill, it tends to not be very PG. Especially when that monkey that keeps stealing things, or raccoon or whatever it is, it just keeps stealing things. And it gets annoying, and I have to let out of it. Next probably... It could well be Tyler. It's something that happens pretty regularly. Boots hates it. Shoot him. I mean, the game's good and all, but when I start doing the survivalism in it, and you know, just trying to kill the random innocent cartoon animals, suddenly the game takes a very dark turn. It's the most sensitive areas of the head. Yeah, I can believe that. That's about my temple. Yeah, the headache's actually at my temple, Tyler, so please put it on a worker. Holly, last time I checked, I'm the one playing the game, not you. But I don't get the whole backseat gaming thing. Look at how little of the field I actually have left to do. Look at how little of the field's left to do. Okay, we're on about Dora the Explorer landing. Oh, that's the worst bit of it, Bill. It's like I'll just stare back at her and it'll last 20 minutes. And it'll just be me staring at Dora for an hour. And eventually I punch her and, you know, kind of goes south from there. Ollie, if you're not enjoying the game, maybe you shouldn't be watching a farm sim stream. Just kind of putting it out there. If the game's boring you, if the farming game is boring you, maybe you shouldn't be watching a farming stream, you know. There's not much I can say. I'm playing the game the way that I want to play the game, and there's plenty of people here who are enjoying it. Because I'm just playing, and honestly, the priority is talking to you guys. I don't particularly mind if the game's a bit boring because I get to talk to you guys while I'm playing it. If I was doing this in a video, then maybe I'd be wanting to do something else. Actually, if I was doing this in a video, I'd probably have it on Force Play. Evening, Anai. How are you doing today, good sir and or madam? Hello, Carter Thaldorf. That's an amazing name, actually. Props to you and your name for Carter. I know you didn't get to choose it, probably, but that is an amazing name. I'm doing good, and I will be honest, I am getting a bit bored of harvesting this one field myself. And it's the hill that's doing it. It's just like, I shouldn't be harvesting uphill, but I am. Hello, Nathan. Oh boy, I might be going AFK for a bit later. I played, but I was yesterday streaming the Inter thing. What? What on earth are you trying to say, Ollie? That I'm doing the exact same thing 2 streams in a row because I asked you guys during yesterday's stream if I should stop doing this one bit of work. You guys said yes. So now, after the stream, like in a completely different stream, I'm coming back to finish the job that I didn't finish yesterday. That's kind of how, you know, prioritizing work goes, Ollie. I mean, this would have had to be done eventually, and you would have complained eventually. I don't get what you're talking about. I don't get the complaint at all. Hello, simulation for the nation. Like, something that I'll never understand about YouTube is like, you do a bit of work and suddenly you can never do it again because you did that 3 weeks ago. Yeah, but it's got to be done again. I didn't finish it 3 weeks ago, did I? Because I decided to go do something else because I was getting bored. Or somebody else did it like last week or something. Do I look like I care? I can never please myself. I'm relatively pleased with certain things that I do, but other things I will intentionally cover up forever because it's just like, no, that never, no, that I'm so annoyed by that it just never happened. Oh, it magically stopped. Come on, get going again. I'm just gonna leave this go until it stops. I'm bailing today. I might actually do some bailing. I'm playing the same map in the same game every day. Oh no, what a disaster. I mean, I'd be playing the old farm, but to be blunt, that map has so many problems that it annoys me to play it because I can see all the potential that map has. It's got so much potential. And then I start playing on it, and I'm just like, oh my god, how did Black Sheep manage to miss all the problems this map has? Like, I'd love to play that map, I'd love to enjoy it, but the problems just get to me so much, and yeah, I could fix them. I could go into G for 4 hours and fix all the problems and get it running perfectly, but I shouldn't have to. There is a tractor on the baler already, I think. Is there a tractor on the baler already? Oh! Yeah, this... Oh. I half did some baling as well, apparently. It can get boring, I can't. Well, use the stream as a podcast then and do something else in the background. Like, I'll be honest, when I'm in Landy's streams and the rare occasion that I'm in Sims, I'm usually working on something or other in the background and just have the stream on as a podcast. The very rare occasions that I'm not doing that is when I'm eating. Or when I'm reading chat for them in ETS2. Well, thank you very much, Elvinus. Like, I get that the jobs can get boring. I really do, because they get boring for me. But it is a case of they need to get done. You know, I need to... I will be doing some cultivating soon as well. Like, I'm not just going to go harvest. I'm going to do some cultivating. I'm going to do some seeding. I'm going to do some fertilizing. That's it, Simulation for the Nation. It's like, you don't have to have the stream on, and you don't have to be in chat all the time. But like, if you just use it as a podcast, you can play about with whatever you want. You can work on a map in GE. That's what I tend to do. I think Dusty Dave does the same. For all I know, Bulletbill's doing it right now. Like, I always have something playing in the background when I'm doing something. Like, what I've been watching the last couple of nights is the Le Mans 24 Hours from 2011. Because number one, I found a playlist of it, and number two, it's noise. It's just lots and lots of noise. And I get really angry when I'm just sat in silence. So, having the noise, and sometimes I'll just put on music or something. Oh, the mods are dogpiling, that's amazing. But yeah, it just resets the clock. And somebody asked if Giants maps have snow masks. Yes, they do, including Platinum. So tomorrow when Seasons launches on console, you can play a Giants map and have spring, summer, autumn, winter, snow, repair work to do, all on your console. And even if you don't want to have, you know, to play a Giants map, Seasons works on every single map there is. A snow mask honestly just kind of neatens up where the snow will fall, so that it makes a bit more sense. You've had winters with no snow. Well, Tyler, I hate to break it to you, but that happens in real life too. This year's the first time I've seen snow here in... well, snow that's landed in 6-7 years, I think? Maybe longer? It's rare. It's called a Seasons mask, okay. I know Racken hates it being called a snow mask, but it's what people know it as. It's, if I refer to it as a snow mask, not where you're from? Tyler, if you're from the US, then I hate to break it to you, but Seasons, oh nuts. The default Seasons weather is based on, effectively, Colbert Park Farm. You saw nothing. You're Canadian. Ah. Yeah, the default Seasons weather is based on Colbert. It's like tweaked for the winter, so there's a better chance of snow. But oh, they're bringing out the geomods too. That's pretty sweet. So yeah, you can download. I think, is there a Canadian geomod? Because I know there's like a Danish one and a Swedish one. I think the Swedish one would probably be closest to Canada you can get. Hello, Danish gamer. Snow 3-4 days. They'll melt the same day. Yeah, we rarely, if ever, get snow exactly where I am because I live near mountains, and the mountains tend to take all the snow away. So I've got lovely white mountains, but nothing down here usually. Especially in like late December, most of the time through January. Go for snowy land. Yeah, there's plenty of geos out there that have like extended snow. There's plenty that have reduced snow, because I'll be honest, once you start playing with the snow, it starts getting really annoying really quickly. Hello, Luke. You're a Massey 6180 for Xbox One. Start making one then, Daniel. Ah, you see, Tyler, that's your reason. That's the reason why then. Because mountains raise, like, I'm not even kidding. Mountains raise the air around them. They cause the cold air to rise up a bit more. And it tends to dump other precipitations there. How are you guys still hanging out, by the way? Are you guys scrolling up all that way just to do that? If so, props. Hello, Ganja Magics. Ganya Mai? Yes. Danish Geo's just the Welsh one with a different name. It could well be. But they do take into account real world like average temperatures, because I've seen a lot of conversations about how to do a geo, and I was like, oh my god. Very constructive, Dave. Oh my god. It's a Dane who made it, not Realismus. Okay then, yeah, that might not be right. Realismus do take into account real world conditions. Bill, you're fat fingering everything today, good lord. Just play RimWorld. I must start downloading a bunch of games from Humble Store. This tractor sounds angry. Oh my god. Stream is better. Yeah. I must admit, I'm impressed with myself that I haven't managed to flip something yet. I've crashed a few times, but I've not flipped something yet. Yeah, the major mouse issues going major mouse issues going around. Oh dear. I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing. But it's hilarious. What you guys can't see, I'm gonna come clean here. What you guys can't see is, for the past several minutes now, the mods have been taking turns timing somebody out. There's just one person. But it just, every so often, it just pops up that somebody else has timed him out. Welsh Geo's a lot. Yeah, Welsh Geo, I would imagine, is a lot of rain. Have I got a Christmas tree on my head? Look, you're the first person to correctly point out what these lights are actually supposed to be shaped like. They are supposed to be shaped like Christmas trees. Yeah, long and the short of it is, backseat gaming is always a pretty bad idea. I don't mind suggestions like, hey Dave, it'd be really cool if you could do X, Y, and Z. You know, that I'll maybe take into account, but don't just go, just hire a worker already. Oh my god, I'm so bored. No. Hello, Faye. Even Faye's joined the fun. I don't think this is gonna go up the hill, I'll be honest. Also, we've only got like 94 bales worth of twine left. So this could be quite fun. This could be very interesting. Hey, John Deere Lover, I'm doing good, how are you? Yeah, I love how people think that because I'm on YouTube they can suddenly insist on what I do. It's like, no, you're not actively paying me to do this. And even if you did, then I'd probably say no. Do poplars. I have heard a rumor that you can't actually do poplars on the west coast because there's more than the limit of oh no, it's trees itself. You can't plant trees on the west coast until you harvest or cut down like 5,000 of them or something like that. Because it's so far over the base game limit for trees. How do you make mods for Xbox One? Learn how to make mods on PC. Dave, flip a tractor. That's something people never have to ask for. That'll happen eventually. Hello, Maraid. And who else said hello? Call the fire brigade. Yeah, this is very risky running anything off a John Deere. Also, this is legitimately top speed right now. With all the different... I maybe should put a weight on the front, actually. I'm just looking at the front wheels. Yeah, let's grab a weight. There is one over in the reset field. I mean, this is going to be more weight on the front, so the front wheels will dig in more. This could result in flips. I don't know, Dan, I'll be honest. Am I in Ireland? Yes. Do it. Do I know Tag On? I play Farm Sim on YouTube, of course I do. I'm not that oblivious. I wonder is this weight going to be enough? You've planted trees on West Coast? Ah, okay. A part of Ireland, County Tipperary. That's all the information you're ever going to get. One or two of the dislikes? There's more than two? Oh, one of two. Okay. Do I know Elvinus? Yes, Elvinus. I do know Elvinus. Oh god, they're starting on someone new now. Don't, guys, no, stop. That's mean, stop. Roughly 12,500. Yeah, I can kind of see how there's 12,500. I was wondering because I thought all the trees on my map were quite close clustered, and then I come over here and I'm like, yeah, I can see how there's 12,500 all of a sudden. Oh, look at Landy escalating it. I actually added all up not last night, but I think the night before. It's like 10 to 11,000 trees at the moment. And I'm pretty sure that's all I want to put in. Which is still over the in-game limit, but meh. Oh, Venus, you got timed out by Simulate instead. Go into the center of that first. I bet it's just going to be a giant hole in the middle. Yeah, I don't... Oop! Well... A I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh, fucker. I've got myself stuck in terrain that's not even on the map. Rob arrived and immediately got timed up by everybody. That's amazing. It is probably, yeah, there is probably something to say about the speed that I was walking there. But you have to admit, it takes a special level of idiocy to manage to get caught on terrain that isn't even on the map. Like, there's a special level of stupid needed to manage to get yourself stuck on one of the boundary layers. Do multiplayer. No! Don't like multiplayer at all. Speed baiting, yo! Yeah, Tyler, there was literally nothing I could have done other than hit tab. Yeah, the mods seem to have gone a bit loopy. It's kind of interesting today, I'll be honest. So, hang on. Just toggle. I have an idea that won't get me stuck. Oh. Oh, that's bound up to just Q now. Oh, I need that to be Shift Q. So let's actually do this the smart way. So that I don't somehow fall off the map. Yeah, I kind of figured this is what you did. It's just like everything else is normal sized trees and there's just huge ones in the middle to make it look like there's more trees than there actually are. I should have done that in the first place. Like, that should have been the very first thing I did. Hey, could you please stop timing people out just for talking? It's funny, but I kind of like having the chat. Hello, Foxtrot. You're probably going to get banned, or not banned, but timed out. Ganja Magic. I genuinely have no idea how to pronounce your name. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse Opening Thursday. Collect bales, please. Kinda have some baling left to do, Daniel. Just you know, a tiny little bit of baling left to do yet.
Hello, Dave. That Dave.
Electric Games, thank you for... Electric Games, you were subscribed already. Thank you for subscribing again. Welcome back to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay again. What's that in my head? Headphones. Sim, I was trying not to bring attention to it. Hello, hello, JD Keen. Haven't seen you in a while, I don't think. Question.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave? Dave there.
Tyler Freeman, thank you for subscribing. Is this just going wonky now? Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Is this is something broken? Because like I'm getting notifications of subs and the sub count is not changing. Something's broken, I think. You've been busy. Oh, don't worry about it, dude. If you miss streams, you miss streams. No big deal. What I was going to say is, what do you guys think of this morning's video? The mod spotlight. I know there was one person who was very unimpressed that I didn't like it, and got very, 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 very butthurt about it. And sorry that I didn't like a mod. I guess everything I said was said as a case of, here's the ways this mod could be improved. Sim, could you please stop talking Spanish? I know you're trying to learn it, but that's not helping. No, it was not Bulletbill. It was a fanboy of Arm Team who said, you can't say anything bad about them, why don't you try making a mod? Which isn't the point of doing a mod spotlight. It's spotlighting the mod, giving it its time in the sun. People can make their own decisions about the good stuff. Like, if you like something about a mod, you'll see it straight away in a video. And I did my best to try and point out the good stuff as well, but I was really focusing on the stuff that could be improved, because I love that Merlone 13. It genuinely upsets me that it's just not up to standard anymore. The model is so bad. Oh my god, I only actually noticed when I was recording the video that the model really needs to be just basically started from scratch. There's so much more detail you can put in now. Like, I've got no issues with people making mods that aren't up to Giant's default. No issue with it at all. It should have gone up, Tyler. That's the thing. But it's just like, it's not up to the standards that ARM Team used to have. And that's what really gets me, is like, they used to be one of the best, and since FS13 they've gotten nowhere. If anything, they've kind of gone backwards. And it's a shame. It's a real shame. There are Christmas lights on my head. Are there? Because like, I've got nothing against any modder. It's just that, like, when you see a mod that looks really good and then, yeah, looks really good at a distance. It's from a modder that used to be known for quality. And then you see it, it's just kind of, they've gone downhill so far. So far. And it's a shame. So how are we all doing? I don't have cruise control on. This is just the tractor kind of rolling down. This isn't multiplayer. Although I get the feeling you won't be around for long with a name like that. I wonder how, this is not going to go well. How fast am I going to go uphill here? Seven. That's not too bad. I was fearing worse. You did... How did you not notice him? How did you not notice the fact that my head is literally glowing? That lights around my headphones. Yes! I figured I'd decorate myself a bit. You've been watching chat. Use JCB to get the bales in the video. I won't be able to, I won't have time for that. We got about 25 minutes left. There's probably a good half hour's worth of baiting left to do as well. It's not gonna be possible today. Plus these bales are quite large and heavy. Like me. I do not look good, to be honest. Did I claim these were to look good? Did I don't recall ever making a claim that I look good with the fairy lights on my head. Don't recall ever making that claim. I do recall saying I look ridiculous. I recall saying on multiple occasions that if I decide on a joke that I want to do for a stream, I'll go all in. And I got handed some Christmas lights that were USB powered today, and I thought up a joke. Oh god, everybody's talking in Spanish now. Please no. People seem to forget somehow that I have on multiple occasions worn a Chewbacca onesie on stream as a joke. I sang Barbie Girl on stream and said it as it's actually still the channel trailer as a joke. Jack Ostentary, I like Mark, but don't advertise other streams. You're just gonna get yourself banned by me personally. So congratulations, you got me to tab out again. I've got no issues with other streamers, just please don't advertise other streamers, other YouTubers in here. It's massively, massively disrespectful and you'll just end up banned. In fact, I said during Landy Kid's stream yesterday that if I'd known Mark was streaming when I was streaming yesterday, I would have gone over to his stream. Or if I wasn't streaming. But, I mean, I'll have a word with Mark later, I think. Because I know for a fact, because he's apologised to me before for people doing that, I know for a fact he doesn't actually ask people to do that. And he hates people doing that. Much like I hate people doing it. In my streams, he hates people coming into other people's streams and advertising his channel. He's doing well on his own. Like, have some actual respect for YouTubers. But of course, people that do that will be the same as the people who demand respect for modders, which means you can never ever say a bad word about them. You know, if I was to say, for example, Bulletbill made a massive mistake in releasing Cobra V1 in the state that it was in because it was a mess, there'd be a certain amount of people who say, Dave, why are you so mean to Bulletbill? Why do you hate Bulletbill? When everybody, including Bill, kind of agrees. I might need to fast forward time soon because it is getting quite dark in game. I'm all for respecting modders. I'm also all for calling people Bill, you know it's true. Let's just forget Cobra V1 for FS17 even existed, because that was that was not your work. I'll put it that way. That was not up to your standards. EJ, Bill has no feelings. He's a robot, and we all know that. He's a map-making robot. So is Oxygen Dave, for that matter. Oh, look at the tractor! It's actually like torque bouncing. A small bit. Now it's stopped. Map-making robot with feelings. I'm sorry, Bill. Come on. I think I might... Yeah, I'm gonna have to do downhill only bailing, I think. Do I know when people will start to release Oakfield videos? Yes. Am I going to tell you? No. You guys seem to forget that as much as I like being open and honest and telling you as much as I know, there are going to be times, and Oakfield videos are a specific one. I thought you were done with that joke, Bill. I know what the story about Oakfield is. I know a lot about Oakfield that isn't public, and I'm not going to talk about it. Oh, come on! You would totally be able to bail this hill. Maybe if I uninstall terrain response, that might work a bit better, because I have heard there are issues with MR and terrain response. Come on! Up the hill you go. Am I a robot? Yes. I am a robot. Yeah, the truth is I'm actually Bulletbill and Oxygen David. And Maddox. I'm actually everybody. You're all me. I'm everyone. Are you seriously not on your PC yet, Sim? Also, Landy, if you're here, could you let me know what your plan for your stream is so that I can make the relevant arrangements? Unless you sent it me on Facebook, which I should have checked. Thank you for the £1 super chat. Oh, good lord. Headphone warning. Perfectly timed. Thank you for the £1 super chat, Daniel. He's gone for a shower. Okay, that's no help whatsoever. The funny thing is it does deafen me as well. Just check Facebook real quick. Nope, nothing new from Lanny on Facebook. So I'm kind of... I don't know what my plan is for the evening. Hello, Gamer Massey. It was the same value as my voice. Are you sure about that? I need to have like a John Cena button where he does the "Are you sure about that" thing. Totally not copying Jimmy Broadbent. Okay, maybe I do need to start just doing uphill bailing. Or downhill bailing. Yeah, it's just... get up here and... Yeah, it's struggling even just driving uphill. My voice there is louder than the horn. That was kind of intentional. Well, Venus doesn't like the air horns. Funny thing is, there's a second air horn that is very rarely played. It's very loud on my end, which is kind of the main thing. Is, you know, if you want to send a super chat and deafen me, that's perfectly up to you. No power in the ears. Yeah, I'm kind of concerned about how little power this thing seems to have. Also, it is just a thing in MR that hills are the devil. So, here's a flip. Called it, and I still let it happen. Have fun rolling it back over. Yes! There you go, rolled back over. El Pato Noodlo. FS17 is updated. Again. Oh, did they bring out the hotfix? Can somebody tell me if the hotfix is out? Because I know they were working on one. I don't know how much of a rush they were going to be into it. Because, yeah, no controller support in Farm Sim is a bit silly. Checking if it's 1.5.3, that's the version that derped. 1.5.3.1 will probably be the hotfix number. Hello, Hayden. Anybody? I'll co-pilot for you. I'll be a chat monkey. So, confirmed no hotfix yet, and Landy didn't manage to get his hands on the downgrade yet. I presume. Maybe. This last thing on news, yeah. If you load up the game with whatever update you just loaded into, Tyler, or check on Giant's website. Because they don't put the update notes on Steam, but they will put them on the website. Because we're kind of Landy's looking for the hotfix to actually play with the controller. Not on Giant's website yet, so no hotfix then. Okay. Because Landy only ever plays Farm Sim with controller. I can play with keyboard. I'm not good at it, but I can. Just gonna poop out a couple of bales. Poop, poop. No patch yet. Okay. So, seeing as I'll be co-piloting for Landy, I will most likely just do another mod spotlight tonight. I'll look through mod host or something. You guys might notice that I'm not only spotlighting. Actually, I know exactly what I'm going to spotlight, and it's going to be something in MR. Yeah, it's nice. It's good fun to just chill out in ETS. I kind of wish I could have done it, but unfortunately, ProMod's a bit borked at the moment because of the new ETS patch that nobody knew about, so they couldn't even. Like, even SCS were surprised that it broke the maps. It put, like, holes and invisible walls into maps. So, ProMods is updating to try and fix that. I could roll back to the previous version of ETS. And if the hotfix isn't out by tomorrow, it probably will. But yeah, the everything's a bit borked at the moment. This is just like, this is top speed. EDS did release a new patch to sort some issues with the map today. Oh, they might then have. I don't know. I'll look at update notes and whatnot. Hayden, thank you very much for the $5 saying a gift. Headphone warning for those of you who don't like the klaxon. Don't I have a more powerful tractor? Martin, this is the most powerful one I've got on this map. This is about as powerful as it gets. And the biggest issue is MR, frankly. It seems to do a bit too much to the grip of tractors. It seems to act as if the ground's always a bit damp. So, it's not the end of the world. We'll just put on the bluest of the blue lights in the world and continue working. I am double checking on the stream to see if it's a bit dark, because I am very conscious that on my screen the game is getting very, very dark already. Just realised that the horn doesn't bother you. Why is this, Tyler? Should I just do downhill bailing here? You forgot you have hearing problems. As do I. It still bothers me to a certain extent. Oh god, Sim mentioned me in a comment on Facebook. This is never going to end well. What has he tagged me in now? Oh my god, I need to watch that after the stream. I just had it open on my phone, so it didn't start. It started playing for like half a second as I read the title. 7,000 subscribers special. I might do that tomorrow, PJ. I might. I don't know what on earth I'll do. Oh, I do. I know what I'll do tomorrow. I'll do what I was originally going to do today. Well, plan B, I guess. I'll do what the original plan B was for today. But if you are enjoying, guys, hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit Sim in the face with a wet haddock. Ideally fresh. That resounding... Oh, that didn't work. I can't snap as well now. That was a really good snap, and I can't snap as well as I snapped it before. Tomorrow's stream, Ollie, you are going to want to miss it, because it is going to be probably one job for the entire stream. In fact, it's almost definitely going to be one job, because tomorrow I will be returning to Seasons. And, for the first time in a long time, and returning to Cobra. Because I'm going to be going on to my, what's currently my personal save game. Got some plans in place for something cool in the future, but it's currently my chill save for when I want to play Farm Sim, when I just want to chill out. I've not got much done on it because I haven't had much chill time. I've been actually going into GE a lot more lately. I've been doing a bit, well, not much, but a bit of work in there. Been watching a lot of YouTube too, so got a save game going. But I might make a stream only save for a little bit. Statue of Clintery. Mr. Simulate, are you sure it wasn't the Statue of Happiness? Kind of feel like MR goes a bit overboard with the hill responses. Just gonna put it out there, considering it had Hillary Clinton's face. Did it really? I think MR might go a bit overboard with the whole, you know, hills push tractors a bit hard thing. Considering this is legitimately the fastest way I can bail right now. Okay. Pick up down. Cruise control on at 53 kilometers an hour. 20 kilometers an hour. 24, 25, here we go, we're heading to the main hill. 30 kilometers an hour. 40 kilometers an hour. 50 kilometers an hour on railing. I missed a bit. What do I mean by it? I mean Giants broke controller support. Whatever they did in the patch, they've accidentally disabled all controllers. There, well, thank you very much, Jamie. I think it's fabulous myself. Whatever was done in the patch, they've accidentally broken everything. Gone back to using Professional. See, I would, but I do like the way that MR makes, like, equipment respond. If there was a mod that had the 3-point wobbliness of MR, and obviously the full plane adjust, then I'd probably like pair them up and use that instead of MR. At 63 likes, can we hit 100? Probably not, because I'm actually about to end. Because I just realized what time it is. Guys, could like one of the mods grab the link to the today's video, the mod spotlight? Because I completely didn't realize what time it is. I'm gonna leave it here. I'll be back tomorrow with the 7,000 subscriber special, because I had nothing kind of planned or ready today. Even though we've only gained 1 subscriber during the stream, interestingly. Despite all the subscriber notifications going down the side. I'm on to you guys. I'll be back tomorrow with some Coldborough as a bit of a special. With Seasons, to celebrate the release of Seasons on console. Until next time, stay safe. And goodbye.